Title: Archaeopteryx, the missing link that wasn't. Hey there, fossil fans. Today we're diving into one of the most famous creatures in paleontology, Archaeopteryx. This little dino bird has been blowing minds since its discovery in 1861. Buckle up because we're about to take a wild ride through the Jurassic. So picture this. It's 150 million years ago in what's now southern Germany. Tropical lagoons everywhere, dinosaurs roaming around, and there's our star, Archaeopteryx. About the size of a raven, covered in feathers with a long, bony tail and teeth in its beak. Talk about an identity crisis! For years, scientists hailed Archaeopteryx as the missing link between dinosaurs and birds. But here's the kicker. Turns out it's not really a direct ancestor of modern birds at all. Mind blown, right? Now let's chat about some cool Archaeopteryx facts that'll make you the hit of your next paleontology party. 1. Its name means ancient wing in Greek. Fancy, huh? 2. We've only found about a dozen specimens. Talk about exclusive. 3. It had a brain similar to modern birds, but a body more like its dinosaur cousins. 4. Those famous feathers? They were asymmetrical, just like modern flying birds. But here's where it gets really wild. Recent studies suggest Archaeopteryx might not have been a great flyer. More like a glider or a clumsy flapper. Imagine a chicken trying to do parkour. That's kind of what we're dealing with here. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do we know all this stuff about a creature that's been dead for millions of years? Well, my curious friends, that's where the real science magic happens. Paleontologists use all sorts of crazy techniques to study Archaeopteryx fossils. We're talking CT scans, chemical analysis, even synchrotron radiation. It's like CSI, Jurassic Edition. Here's a behind-the-scenes tidbit. One time, a researcher was studying an Archaeopteryx fossil under UV light and discovered previously invisible feather imprints. Talk about a light bulb moment! Now let's get to the juicy stuff. Why Archaeopteryx matters. This little critter shows us that evolution isn't a straight line. It's more like a bush with lots of branches. Archaeopteryx represents one of those branches, not necessarily leading directly to modern birds, but showing how features like feathers and hollow bones evolved over time. It's a reminder that nature loves to experiment. Sometimes those experiments lead to dead ends, and sometimes they lead to the incredible diversity of life we see today. So next time you see a pigeon strutting down the street, take a moment to appreciate its ancient, toothy, long-tailed cousin. From Archaeopteryx to that pigeon, it's been a wild 150 million year ride. Before we wrap up, here's a fun fact to leave you with. The first Archaeopteryx fossil was found just 2 years after Darwin published On the Origin of Species. Talk about perfect timing! So what do you think? Does Archaeopteryx deserve its superstar status in the fossil world? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this prehistoric journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more dino-tastic content. Until next time, keep those fossil flags flying high.